Welcome everyone. Welcome guys. Morning everyone. Let's just share this with our community members. Good morning everyone. Welcome Danielle. We are live chat on a happy Tuesday with the Nasdaq. Beautiful times out here, continuing to trade our accounts.
Order filled.
Our instant funding accounts, we're trading on Top 1 Futures and Ticktick Trader. And this is the place we are currently trading. Good morning everyone. Good morning Strange Nature. Welcome guys in the chat. How you doing everyone? We're sitting above daily VWAP and the 200 EMA. This is very unlikely to lose it right now, but I'm curious about it, of course.
Order filled.
Good morning guys, welcome everyone.
Order filled.
What's happening out here?
Order filled.
Thinking about it, finding a form of support here on our momentum correlated with 18,040s. Wouldn't be bad at all. $18,040s. Good morning, buddy. Thank you guys for subscribing. Appreciate it. How's it going for you on a Tuesday? We are having the first trade of the day on our Top 1 Futures instant funded account, sitting on 151,000 balance. Would love to see a reaction here on the VWAP, which is a possibility for us to extend basically into the resistance line near 85. Right there, take a look at that, around 80s. So if I exit on 74, I'm gonna front run the selling pressure and I should be good with that. It is a company that has a mother company for years in the CFDs, Top 1 Trader. So they made a new one for the futures. In terms of how legit, you can already see their payouts on Payout Junction. They're paying a lot every day. You can already see the payouts also rolling on their Discord communities. So everyone is getting paid. It's fine. Everything is running smoothly. Interesting reaction here on the 5-minute, guys, around 45. Let's say if we have the ability to send it above 66, which could take us into the 74 where I've got my take profit. Wouldn't be a bad idea for me to trail right below this candle. We're putting the stop loss in profit. I'm not going to miss a good trade here. For the love of everything or anything, 74.5. It's a good one. And this is a copy traded account. As you can see, we're trading it on Project X, Top 1 Futures. 820 would be lovely, guys. That's an interesting closing we had there on 66. If we don't get rejected here, we have strong chances to continue our move. And I got the fireworks ready, by the way. Look at that, guys. We got lucky. We got lucky right there on that wick. Stop loss has not been touched. The trailing functioned. And we pushed all the way back into the opening. That's a beautiful situation. Let's wait for the take profit here. Could be just a matter of time. I hope I got lucky for a reason there, not to get stopped out. Let's go above 71. Take profit is not far away from there, guys. We get rejected again. That's not going to be a funny time for me. I got the possibility to accept $500 right now or simply force it for another $300 on top of that. If we get rejected again here, obviously I'm going to be out.
Order
I
filled.
sold something.
Order filled.
I sold half of my position. And I'm gonna get ready
Order filled.
of the other half as well. So $487, which is great. And there you go. That's the name of the game. Market's retracing afterwards. We might do some zigzag around this barcode price action. So that was a good starting. Good morning, Okidok. Exactly, it's a nice start, guys. The sound is awesome for the fireworks. Exactly. 5 minute looks great for a market continuation, at least to the resistance level. But at the same time, it's good to start your trading with green P&L. It's always good to be like that. And then you always have the ability to have a good momentum as a feeling, like a special energy, right? I love that. Good morning, guys. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Make sure to like the video. Taking the numbers up. This is an interesting spot here,
Order
basically.
filled.
This is an interesting spot here.
Order filled.
Are we going to reject here again? I'm going to accept the loss if
Order
we're going to
filled.
reject here again. If we don't succeed pushing above. I'll accept the loss, guys, if we don't succeed pushing above. If we reject here for the 5th time, then obviously I'll take my shot. As I said, resistance is around 80s.
Order filled.
I've jumped back into my long with this one. We just got to push into 75, 76 so I can play this one break even. I need around 6 to 7 points.
Order filled.
That would be a lovely take profit. Representing $625, so we would cross the 1,000 here, and that's pretty much sufficient for me. On this copy traded accounts, we're going to continue to the other accounts as well. If we get the chance to grab that liquidity around 80s, obviously this is not an easy fight. We have been facing resistance around 70s so far in the last minutes, denying everything, but at the same time we could squeeze these guys out. That reshorted the structure. Come on, this is a momentum candle that we've got right now. This is a candle that needs to cross 75. Show us some strength behind the move. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. We touched the take profit. There you go. Let's go, everyone. This is an amazing start. This is an amazing start of the trading session we've got today on Tuesday. 1,094 for the leader account and 1,096 for the copy traded. This is great. Let's have a look into performance stats of the accounts. So this is what we've made. We make another 3,000 this week. In the last 3 days left of the week, we're gonna be 255 500s. And obviously, I might have 20% consistency at that time, or be very near to that, and I might be able pretty quickly to go for the payout. If I'm not on 20% consistency by Friday 25th, I'm surely gonna be by Monday 28th. If I keep trading around $1,000 a day, of course. Beautiful, guys. We have a lot to trade as well, especially even on Ticktick Trader. We've got our 250,000 accounts here, which are $8,000, close to 9 actually, above the maximum loss. So we have a lot of the cushion here, a lot. We built it. We're doing copy trading here as well. And we're gonna take it slowly one by one today. Make sure to share the stream with your friends as well. Get everyone on board. Share with your communities that you're participating, guys. Let's have a nice and enjoyable time here together. Back to the resistance line. What is it gonna happen? Back into the 80s that I told you earlier. Yep. We're gonna do giveaways on Thursday and Friday. We have 2 giveaways organized for this week. Thursday and Friday, guys. On the 24th and 25th. What's happening on gold? A form of retracement, but we broke above a crazy 3,500 levels. That's insane. BTC is close to 90,000. It also sits around a horizontal massive resistance. And then of course the DXY, which is continuously suffering. If I go into a higher time frame, let's talk about things on a higher time frame here. The US dollar is tanking. Nvidia right now is a 98, pointing towards a recovery from the massive gaps and pressures we built across the past couple of days, especially with a holiday time. It has a lot to recover and an easy road towards 111. So back into the 15-minute approach. Have a look into that, the way it looks like. This is completely scripted, guys. And it's waiting for the opening for the biggest moves. We don't have anything in terms of economical scheduled news. For Tuesday, there is nothing from the US economy scheduled, but for tomorrow, Wednesday, we've got the PMI, level of a diffusion index based on surveyed purchasing managers in the manufacturing industry. Unemployment claims is usually on Thursday, but this is obviously a pretty slow week when it comes down to the news. Yeah, possibly discovering a lot more next week. Let's have a look into that. A lot more next week. JOLTS, job openings on Tuesday, it's important. Wednesday as well with the advanced GDP, PCE price index. Massive news out there. We got some PMI as well on the manufacturing. And then non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. Next week it's packed up, obviously, but this one is pretty slow. Which is giving us a little more comfort on trading. I don't mind that. Honestly. It's all cooking nicely, already up $1,000. We have back-to-back good trades. We are already on the top 1 futures accounts. We have already made, with a copy trading, a lot and sufficient for this. So we're no longer going to trade this account today. We are going to move to the next one. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? How are you today, guys? There's a lot to go till the US opens. And we're seeing the resistance already stepping in. But I think we could even take, even if it's bearish here, that's the very important thing. Even if it's not bearish, but even if it's keen rejecting. Even in that case scenario, we could take some of the liquidity hiding around 90s. So from 70s into 90s, you got 20 points where liquidity could be in your favor, right? Which is why
Order
certainly
Order filled.
I am testing out a long position here that
Order filled.
15 micros. As soon as we cross 75, even right now, stop loss is going to be on my entry. Beautiful. We're trading this one risk-free, guys. And we might actually get a breakout here, which is why I'm going to increase the take profit. Look at that, guys. We might get a breakout right there. We might squeeze a little. So I wouldn't mind holding my position. We would actually fly into 100s. But look at the ugly volatility we get right now. I might get stopped out here. What a rejection we got around 80s. Substantial. So we're gonna sell something on 90s, but we're not gonna get out of the entire position there. Let me just go for the highs of 115, which I see at a significant resistance. Also, let me just do the following here. See where is the golden pocket, guys. The golden pocket is around 120s. So a breakout could nicely lead into 115, 120s right there. Which is why I wouldn't get out. $112 on the target would be lovely. I could also trail my stop loss exactly under the current candle that we just opened right there. Let's have a look into this beautiful trade here, guys. Look at the entry exactly in the lows. Let's go, everyone, with a breakout here. 20 points movement. We don't have much volatility. We don't have much strength right now. So I don't think how we can... I am based in Hungary, in Budapest, in the capital city. Let's go, guys. Let's have a little of enjoyment here with a possible breakout above 88, 90s. We need a breakout here of this downtrending resistance line. Not watching it. Yes, I am. We might successfully climb above this level, although I could go with a trailed stop loss above that. Actually below that, at the starting point of a flat green candle, flat opening, I could set my stop loss there. Now, a such reversal is possible, guys. So this would actually take me out, right? This would actually wipe me out. So for an extra 150 bucks, I better go on the stop loss on my original entry, guys. This is a good market movement so far. The breakout is getting confirmed. Exactly, that's very close to the border. Great times right there for our neighbors. You missed my trades, but we've been trading nicely today on all the accounts so far. It's not an issue. I'm gonna continue streaming forever, guys, as long as internet is gonna exist. We're gonna be here on the stream. Unless I see a significant selling pressure adjusting and constructing, not gonna get rid of this. And trailing right now is dangerous, right? So at some point it's worth trailing at some point, but right now, for example, it's gonna worth trailing once we get above 100. It's gonna worth trailing because the trail profit is also going to be significant. We've got, by the way, right now 700 bucks. If I close it out here, it's gonna be good. 45 years ago, that's a lot. 45 years ago, right? So you have left the United States during communism time. So you pretty much escaped. Look at this one, guys. Would not be a bad idea to secure something here. Which trust me, I did right now. I sold 5 contracts. I'm gonna trail right below this candle, guys. Look at this. I'm gonna trail right there. Securing some profits here. Is gonna be continuous back-to-back profits. Selling another 5 positions. So I'm left with 5 minis, secured $470. And I'm gonna leave this one open for the highs. My trailing is at 160 profit. With 470, that's gonna bring it above $600. That's good, guys. Look at the trailing is functioning so far. Looking great. Tap One Futures is a new company. They did not deny any payouts. You are confusing. They paid a lot through all the days. Tap One Trader is a different company from the Forex.
Order filled.
And we got stopped out right there, but we have been trailing on a good profit, guys. This is $630. It's definitely worth a round of fireworks. What a great job. 631 here with 1,100 on the copy traded. So we made 2,000 on this ones, and then 600 there, $2,600 so far. And we are 30 minutes into our stream. This is possibly going higher. I mean, look at the buying pressure, of course. But I'm gonna take it slow because there is already a high level of enthusiasm. And what we have done here basically is we have retested the breakout level. So would have not been any problem repositioning ourselves in an entry as long as I see the price action on the 1 minute sitting comfortable. Where are the openings? Where's our daily opening, guys? Let me look into that. Daily opening is on 79.14. Daily opening. Weekly opening is on 18,306, guys. So big gap right here of 400 points. We're sitting in between. We have been going bullish about it for the day, but still not expecting to be that bearish today. I see the crypto market doing a very good job. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to like the video. And we're picking up the excitement. This is an interesting spot here to test it out with the invalidation below the candles.
Order filled.
And we just got into the trade right before it pumped. I'm going to put my stop loss on my entry in this one and let the trade run into the targets that I talked to you about earlier.
Order
Gonna
filled.
add a little more to this, guys. $116 resistance right there in golden pocket, slightly above. Let's see if we can get that, guys. Let's see. Good morning, Oliver. What a great time here. We are already printing good profits. If we don't get a double top here on the 1 minute, we're gonna be fine. We have made great profits for today.
Order filled.
Added a little more to this.
Order filled.
Added a little more. I don't need that much of a profit. $1,400 would be sufficient here. Hey guys, I'm great. Great guys, how's it going? How are you today?
Order filled.
Adding a little more. And we're going for the breakout here of the 1 minute ranging structure. Considering the 5 minute line we broke out is gonna hold. We're actually retesting it right now. So breakout, retest is usually creating a flat pattern that is generating the continuation, which is how usually it looks like. We will see if that's the case in our trade as well. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. We're having a great time trading on the other accounts as well. We're not going to trade these ones anymore. Copy traded 1,000 on each. And now we're running through this trade on the third account. Looking for a great time here. Feel free to invite your friends, community members into our live stream. We're going to enjoy trading together. And of course on Discord we're creating our community of powerful fellas. Of course, the maximum discount will be always available with a Scramble coupon code, whether we talk about Tap 1 Futures or Ticktick Trader, which is something we're also going to trade today. I made a video yesterday on Funded Next Futures. I made a complete review video on that. I don't like this rejection here, guys. So
Order
I'm out.
filled.
I don't like that rejection right there on the 1 minute. And now it's pumping.
Order
This
filled.
one actually wants
Order
to continue.
filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
We're playing tight stop loss right below the current candle that has momentum. And of course, all the way into the resistance that I managed to portray right there. Starting with 116 up to the golden pocket around 130s. What a beautiful move we got. Beautiful move. This is the key point here. We have jumped right back into the long. And now I'd like to see how this one plays out. Is this ranging structure breakout going to continue? I have to be careful on the trailings. I don't want to be trailed out with no reason. Exactly, Oliver. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. It's been a lot of time for documentation and research, and usually I'm going through a lot of scenarios when I research about a prop firm. A lot of scenarios. What happens if, what's going on, when, and then I'm bringing all these questions to their executive, and I'm looking forward to seeing the answers. It's very simple for me to see if the prop firm is missing a serious level of business when they are also missing to respond to those questions in a significant way, right? So it's clear. It's very clear from the nature of responses I get to the questions I set them if the company is having serious people behind it or not. The fact that they're not able to respond to a set of questions is basically a form of guarantee that they're not going to be capable to run this business, which means that they are not deserving any form of representation other than clearly letting people know to avoid them, right? So this is my approach, guys. Welcome, buddy, from Phidias. We know about Phidias, guys. Let's go into volume balance. Imbalance. We might also have a form of... I like to see what's happening in the fixed range volume profile from the highs into the current price section. We got it set around 90s and we're breaking out of that, so that's a good sign for a continuation with momentum, which is why I don't really want to get out of this trade here. Let's go, guys. Look at that beautiful movement above 100s with a flat opening, which is usually indicating strength. Would it be lovely to touch those 112? Look at the rejection we're getting. Slowly grinding. As we can see, the selling pressure is missing on domination. So we're just getting rejected on the green side, but insufficiently to turn the markets in the opposite direction so far. The price action indicates inconsistent selling pressure. But as we already know, on the 1 minute, things can change from the moment you've finished saying your sentence. Things could be over. It's crazy, guys. The 1 minute trading and the day trading, even on 30 seconds or so, it could be extremely volatile on measuring the markets and screening the markets. Now, Top 1 Futures has not been denying anyone. Top 1 Futures has been paying around $100,000 a day. You guys can verify that on Payout Junction. A lot of the days are below 100 grand, but there are days already above 100,000 so quickly, guys. I'm gonna be the first one taking care of any denial. It has to be backed up by clear proof. Otherwise, simply we talk about it, right? This is the most important thing. That being said, the companies I am participating and trading definitely need to know about the fact that when they deny in an unjustified base, in a clearly unjustified, when they start denying more and more people in an unjustified, and even a single case is sufficient, because if they know they can get away with it, they will continuously do that, right? So the first time I see this, we put the weapons on those companies straight away, especially during the live stream. So you definitely wanna keep in touch with the live stream. This is a beautiful 1 minute candle engulfing right here. Just like I said, the selling pressure is at the moment just temporary denying, but they do not has momentum. Beautiful move, guys. You know what we do? We put a stop loss under the current green candle we just closed. And we're going for the targets in the highs, which would be an amazing trade right here. We've been holding on this trade for a while. And you want to look into the stream once it's published. You want to see how quickly I've jumped back into my long. As soon as I saw how nicely we were... Oops, that was my pen. And we're close to the take profit, guys.
Order filled.
Beautiful. We have been touching the full take profit, everyone. Celebration time. What a beautiful moment out here. $1,469 on this one as well. Let's go, guys. Morning, everyone. Profit goal. Minimum 2% of the account size. Let me see, where's my pen? So minimum 2% of the account size. That's from where you can already start requesting. On a 150k account, it's at $3,000. So you always want to build some cushion. You want to build some room above that. And then request. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let's go. Look at that. We just talked about a breakout. This is the time I started a stream right here. This is the time. We talked about it. Daily VWAP, 200-day ZMA. The market structure is grabbing the lows of the entire structure. So lots of liquidity here, guys, below that. So we started to long the price action. And we've been profiting all the way into 3 different accounts. TS. Top 1 futures, you mean? I'm not exactly sure on your question with the TS last week. So beautiful trading, guys, in top 1 futures. Everything has been completed towards the targets that I have for the day here. And this is fully completed in exactly 50 minutes since we started our stream. Which is making me very excited as getting closer and closer for the payout. Reckon we need an extra few days out there. Yeah, exactly. We've been trading on Tap 1 futures since they have been live. $170s. That's a long way to go. 50 points is a lot of the money. But we're fine with the top 1. We gotta move into Ticktick trading, guys, and we've got $8,800. Now, of course, this is a place here where I'm having a difficult time longing it. Due to the fact that we are already extended and we're actually dealing here with a potential reversal point. So what do? Is I wait. I don't trade, I wait. I wait for an opportunity that is not going to represent as such risk. For example, the fixed range volume profile line, the place we actually and very nicely broke out, is actually too low right now, around 90s. But if we get this, I'm happy to long it from here. I'm very happy to long it from there. I don't know if we get that. Also, we could consider basically the golden pocket of the momentum movement we have, which is around 97-100s. So if I get to see the price action back into the 100s, good to go for a nice move for me. 170s when the London high is extremely likely to be touched today, of course. It's not a big deal behind it. Yet it's kind of hard to short here, or the markets are just continuously grinding. Look at the quantity of green candles, and this kind of price section, we have been seeing this for a while. It's very dangerous to continuously trying to catch a short here. It's not worth the risk and reward. What a great numbers. I mean, look at the... So we've got 3 accounts on Top 1 Futures. For those of you that joined recently, I've talked about the account that is copy traded, which has 3 profitable days. This is the one I've been showing you earlier. We need a few more good days. Probably 3 extra days of 1,000 and we're going to be quite fine. But then the one which is not copy traded is having the following stats. Last week we ended up on 977 in minus, but even if you have a $3,500 in loss in a day, you can still recover, because right now the balance is actually above the original balance with $500, so that means we have fully recovered from that. With 3 extra days here, around $1,500 each is gonna put me in 150. With 150, I'll have a great number. I'll have a great number possibility for the payout, guys. Yeah, going quite decent, I would say. Could have been a little better, especially in the account we have that loss. 3,600 on the one that is not copy trading. Would have been much better not to be part of that. Of course, impossible to avoid all the losses and all the situations when we're not trading correctly. It's just a importance to control the losses as much as we can. That's where the money sits. As once we learn how to lose, we start making money. We're not going to make money without learning how to lose, because all the money we make will be lost. This is why knowing how to lose is more important than knowing how to make money in trading, guys. I've learned that since 2014. This is the time I started to trade. 2014. We've got 11 years. But I did not trade it day trading. I only traded swing trading and cryptocurrencies, right? So 2014 was the time I bought first time Bitcoin. And I've been trading swing trading like that. Hello Anton, how's it going? How are you guys doing? We do give out giveaways, usually at the end of the week. Thursday and Friday we're gonna have giveaways. Yes, you can do a DCA. You can average down. You can do whatever on the Top 1 Futures. Well, strange nature. To go full-time as a trader, which is always a question that I see with a lot of importance. Moving from a part-time trader into a full-time trader is going to put a lot of the pressure from the risk standpoint. Having a full-time trading activity means that you no longer have a different job that is producing you the amount of money that you're usually been making. So that is putting extra risk and pressure on your trading activity. And certainly you're supposed to consider doing that when you have a strong financial stability and you allow yourself a pretty significant period of time, sometimes 1-2 years of practicing, exercising with real numbers. See how do you produce, see how much do you make out of that. And once you confirm on a such period of time that you could say, well, at this point, I'll move from part-time into full-time. In the past 2 years, I have this track record and I have a form of consistency in my financial situation, so I can achieve a level of predictability. But this has to be done while you have other sources of income that guarantee the lifestyle you want to have, right? So everything needs to be We start a stream a little bit earlier. I have a lot of the time, guys. I have a lot of the free time. I do not work. I don't have a job. We're living off investments. So we did investments in 2014 and we still have them. So I have a lot of the time to film, to talk, and enjoy life. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. A lot of the time. In Hungary, the time here is 3 p.m. And I also love trading before the New York market opens. Good job, Zill. Congratulations, Zill. Hey, John, I'm definitely back. It wasn't the same, right? But let me tell you something, John. Today, we had a bunch of fireworks. I think you missed those fireworks. We had a bunch of fireworks. You want to see the stream once it's published. We had a lot of P&L here on all the accounts. We just running on green. 3 p.m. in Slovenia. That's very close, exactly. Oh, that's good to hear that the channel and the videos helped you. Good job. Yeah, a little earlier. A little earlier. I mean, the numbers are worth it, right? The numbers are worth it. Good morning, NPC world. We're gonna trade our Ticktick. We're finished today with a top 1 futures. I mean, you gotta call it a day. At a time, you have to call it a day. And that means when you are not only satisfied, but also mathematically sufficient with the numbers. Due to the fact that if you question just about the level of satisfaction, some guys are never satisfied with the big and green numbers they're having. I do know that, the emotion and the non-rational side of greediness is never gonna stop. The more you have, the more you want to make. Think about it, the guy that becomes a millionaire or someone that has 5 million will always say, I want to get to 10 and then I'm gonna stop. Reaching 10 will say I'm gonna get to 20, then I'm gonna stop. So this is the way it usually works. Welcome everyone. Good morning, guys. Appreciate it for joining. We've got about 27 minutes to go. You got a nice trade. I guess we traded pretty much the same thing at lower trades. We pretty much traded the same thing. I've been talking about the breakouts here. This is my chart for today. This is what I've been dealing. Right here in the bottom of the structure, we've got the 200 EMA blue line and the daily VWAP, which is also reacting below this specific market structure, right? So that level right there is a beautiful squeezing we just had and then reversing all the way into 150s. That's crazy. Yeah, first we've been dealing with this downtrending resistance line, this green one, that wanted to suppress us, and it failed. We broke above, And we had to deal, guys, with the fixed range volume profile line. This one right here. Broke above that one too. Retested, by the way, the line we broke out, converted into support, and they were pumping. And obviously not even paying attention to the golden pocket of this structure around 125. We just broke out of that one too. So, great numbers. The more you have, the less it seems. But something people gotta learn. At some point, every single unit of dollar you're making is decreasing its value. The more you're making, the more the value of the money starts decreasing, guys. This is the reality. Right? So once you have $1 million, every $1,000 extra is no longer the same like when you got 10,000. Which means that if people do not have other reasons why they're making that money, and considering that money as the prior reason of life, they get to touch those levels of becoming millionaires, and they get to see how empty becomes their life due to the fact that they get used to that status, they get used to that lifestyle, they get used to that money, and it's no longer an incentive. It's very important to have it, but when it becomes the purpose of life, I think it acts against you. Use it to have safety, predictability, medical services, a good food, a good time. Use it to pretty much support others, give back others, right? Support the one in this is the good reason you can use the resources for. So careful, guys. It's not easy to have a lot of resources. You also need to have skills to deal with that standard and status. If you don't have the skills for that and the mind for that, it will destroy you. So better don't have things that will destroy you. This is the way I'm thinking about, fellas. So quant trading, have not been studying that much. Of course, I gotta pay some attention to that as well, and will definitely do. It's not gonna load there. You wanna check out the chart on TradingView. Every single thing, guys, you gotta do your charting. That's the way I do it on TradingView, separated from the chart you have on any trading platform. We might get a form of rejection here. We did not reach into the London high on the 170s, but it seems like the 1 minute is struggling here. We've got some beautiful numbers here. And at 23 minutes to go till the opening. I wanted to show you the Bitcoin on 4-hour candlesticks. Actually, 8-hour candlesticks. Look at that. A lot of strength, guys. A lot of strength. And on top of that, it's confirming movement above 200 EMA for 8-hour candles. That means a lot. A lot for the trend to the upside. For those of you that are interested in crypto space, we just broke out of a significant pivot point here. Daily looks very good as well. We've been having this downtrend. We broke out and we're building on top of it. So it's very interesting. Let's get back into the Nasdaq, and we're going to talk about Nvidia today as well. We're going to talk about gold, S&P 500 is usually paying attention to the most important ones. On TradingView, everything should load nicely. We could retest 116, guys. And if it's to measure the golden pocket on the current structure, it's going to sit around 110. So I would love to get this 116 or 110 and then into the New York opening with the move into London high. Wouldn't be bad at all. Exactly. This is the style I got for 20 years already. I'm just 30 years old. For 10 years, not for 20, for 10. Since my 20s. Yep. Like Nvidia, guys, getting close to the yesterday's gap. 99.4. We got to get above that. We're sitting on 98.38, guys. This is interesting. We got to quickly move above daily and weekly for Nvidia, which are 98.77. We're very close to that with a price action opening here. This is important. And then we've got the gap on the left side generated from yesterday's price action. But we could nicely categorize that as a fake price action we had on Monday, especially with the holidays and times away from trading for a lot, including me. Let's have a look into my golden pocket here. This could be an interesting situation here. Trying to go ahead and re-short, but might not be the best idea to deal with the shorts. Seems like today things are about the longs. Yeah, that's an interesting situation there on the 38. This is also an interesting 1 minute rejection that we've got here. So on my Ticktick trader,
Order filled.
We're testing out a short, but this is minis, guys. This is not micros. This is minis. I'm gonna put some limit orders around 140s. If we get to touch that, 140s and 144 as well. And then 148. It has not been filled and then fully rejected. Have a look at that. Stupid price action. Silly situation, right? What a silly situation. $140s have not been touched. Gonna move this one right there. 137 right now.
Order filled.
Beautiful rejection. Let's go, guys. Little retracement here into 116, or pretty much down to the golden pocket of 105, 110. Would love to see that. But I'm more focused for the day into longing it. So I'm just doing some scalps here to the downside. That would be a beautiful target for me. Hopefully that's going to be a nice timing for fireworks. Trading top 1 futures and Ticktick trader today. Instant funded accounts. We're maxed out everywhere with 3 accounts available, so that's great. I'm gonna add a little more to this, guys. We're very aggressive on the size. 6 minis. As soon as we get into 125, 126, the stop loss is going to be moved to my entry straight away. Look at the 5-minute candles. They're not looking that bullish here. Yeah, going with the big boy as well. We only traded the micros, but for the Ticktick 250k accounts, I'm trading the minis. Look at that 1-minute price action could nicely get under 125 and then continue their way. So I can adjust my stop loss pretty soon to my break even and be relaxed in the trade. Risk free. The thing here is it could always push back into 141, 143 and then come back, right? They could always do that. Like this. And that's something I would not appreciate. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to like the video. We've got 10 minutes to go till the market openings. And we're hoping for a form of retracement here on a 1-minute scale. Possible double bottom here. Hopefully not. I'm already out at 117. I'm not gonna wait for a downfall. I got big contracts here. So I'm gonna put my stop loss on my entry, guys, here. My stop loss is break even right now. We got 6 points between the price and the stop loss, and we have strong contracts, which is why I'm not risking here. Ooh, beautiful. Look at that. Stop loss is gonna be moved. This is beautiful, guys. We took the liquidity below. Do we have to prepare with the fireworks? Let's go, guys. Just a few more points. This candle, this current 1-minute candle. Gotta continue all the way into 117, this 1-minute candle. We're not bullish yet. I'm out of this.
Order filled.
1,570, guys. Well, that's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful one. Let's see those great reactions there. Let's go, chat. This has been the right way. We've been trading all the way to the upside in longs, and we've been also making money today with shorts. Look at that. If I would have been looking for being greedy, look what happened on the 1-minute, guys. We pushed all the way back. We pushed all the way back. And this is copy traded. The follower account made the same value. We are sitting with this account on 260,000, so we've got distance to max loss 10,380. That's a great one. Yeah, this is good money. I'm looking forward to making a little more on this one because I have my daily. Let's have a look into the stats for the upcoming minutes. Look at my stats here. Look at the amount of trades and the number of trades that I did on this account. Traded a lot. Look at those numbers, guys. We've got 3 times $6,000 loss each, and we're still having all the weeks green. All of them are green. So the highest we made here, from what I'm able to see, is 3,874, which is the highest we could go in terms of respecting the consistency. Big numbers right here. It's a sim funded account. Monthly, we are for April above 10,000. We actually started trading this account on the 1st of April. Great numbers with that one. Look at that, guys. We pushed all the way back. So without exiting, it would have been a killer. It would have been terrible without exiting. This is looking much better. And then the third account here. So as you can see, I'm not copy trading all the 3 accounts. Whether we talk about Top 1 Futures or Ticktick Trader, I'm doing copy trading on 2 accounts. And then one is traded separated. Because this way I can increase my chances for a payout. Due to the fact that I've got 2 groups of trades I do. One is the copy traded, and then separated when I trade, and I finish with the copy traded accounts. I trade the one that is alone. Right, so I pretty much increase my chances by having a bad day on the copy traded. Do not needs to continue basically into a bad day for the solo account. Right, and then a single payout out of each group is putting you on profit. So this is an important point here. We've been rejected. But I'm looking forward, waiting for the New York opening. Look at the 5-minute candle we had. I think this is going to push, guys. This is going to go. 170 is right there. Are really expected. $119, that's exactly where I got out. It's good you also got out of the trade and made some money. Beautiful. We're having a great time here on the live stream for a happy Tuesday time. Do not forget we're doing giveaways on Thursday and Friday. We are sharing with you instant funded accounts. So Top 1 Futures and Ticktick Trader maximum discount using the coupon code SCRAMBO at the checkout. That is the life. This is not looking bearish yet. No. We no longer need the previous Fibonacci. We might need the current one. Let me just reverse this. Let me look into if there is any. Beautiful. The current Fibonacci is going to have the number 2 extension exactly on the London high around 170s. Right, so that's certainly an interesting target. We're pushing, guys, right before the opening. We are pushing. And it's going without me. I don't like that. Less than 2 minutes to go. Less than a minute to go for the opening. Let's see what kind of opening do we get here. I'm gonna put a limit. Less than 30 seconds. I'm gonna put a limit order on 133, guys. We might get into that. We might flush into that, right? Here with a golden pocket, 136, 137, we might, but let's just wait it out. And we've got the opening bell. And we've got the opening bell.
Order filled.
We got filled. Look at that, guys.
Order filled.
Beautiful opening with DC8 here on the 119. Look at a beautiful opening, guys. Wow.
Order filled.
Added a little more to this.
Order
and another
filled.
contract to this. Looking to scalp, right? We're gonna scalp this, guys. If it doesn't crash 200 points, which is gonna be very painful.
Order
Let's go
filled.
to the upside. We're eight contracts right now. This is let's go,
Order
guys.
filled.
And we have been fully touched. 3,540. There you go. Look at that. Where are the fireworks? Where is it, guys? This is the scalping. This is the scalping on the opening. Brought us $2,000. Let's go, guys. We're at a celebration time. Look at that beautiful recovery. Talk to you about the longs. Talk to you about, look at the long wick we got here. And a 3,540 beautiful profit on the copy traded account. So actually totally $7,000 on this one. We have not been scared. At all. By the aggressive movement to the downside. Certainly not been scared. Look at that 5-minute candle. One minute, 5 minute, exactly. 1 minute chart here on Project X and 5 minute on TradingView. Let's get all the way down to 115, guys. And I'm gonna be back in a long. If I get that chance, of course. I'm gonna trade the third account on the Ticktick Trader. So all the way back into 116. Let me set a limit order there. 2 contracts. I'm not sure if we get that, but I'm gonna be happy being part of it. Markets might run to the other side pretty quickly. We'll see. Look at this one. Come on, just a little lower. Just a little lower. No. We've missed the entry, guys. 2 points. We missed the entry with 2 points. We've had 20 points on 2 minis. Which is Not a bad value, but we might get the entry right now. Look at that, guys. Or simply, we're just gonna front run.
Order filled.
No, it has been touched. It has been filled. Let's see if we go for a push here, guys. Stop loss on my entry. We're gonna play this tight. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna set the stop loss a little below where the wick ends.
Order filled.
We lost $100 in that one. Obviously, I got a bit below, but I gotta be careful here, because this is crazy how the 5-minute closed. We might come all the way into the fixed range volume profile line here, 90s. I'm thinking about preferring basically top 1 futures right now. But Ticktick trading is also great, so both maxing out totally 6 accounts because you can have 3 on each is the best scenario. You go basically for big payouts. But top 1 trader right now is, sorry, top 1 futures, not top 1 trader. Top 1 futures is a better deal. Look at the way they just wiped us out and the market is
Order
running
filled.
afterwards. Let me see if I can go with this possible momentum here. There could be a possible momentum here.
Order
I
filled.
could fly nicely all the way back into 140s.
Order filled.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, guys. Look at that. We got 6 contracts. We're into this one. 6 minis. These are 250k accounts, so we're dealing with big numbers, but we could have stop loss on my entry. Let's see if we have the ability to push right now, or I'm gonna get stopped out. Come on. We have a great chance here. Let's go, guys. I sold
Order
2
filled.
contracts. Sold
Order
another
filled.
2 and letting the last of it active with a stop loss on my entry.
Order
We
filled.
secured 810 basically. Look at that. If we would have not sold, that would have been pretty bad. So we go for a round of 5x. That was a very, very well managed trade, but look at the markets, how crazy they're back into the highs. Back into my take profit at 2 grand. Look at this. Thank you, Zil. Appreciate it. Look at this crazy, guys. Crazy and wild price action. Very unlikely not to get back into 170s London high and possibly breaking above that. Like, honestly. Look at the Nvidia as well. It wants to climb back into the gap that we talked about from yesterday. And then S&P is opening today with a significant gap here. We're opening above 200, so look at a 15-minute for the S&P. He's going into the gap, guys, into the gap of yesterday. And another very interesting thing, at the top of the gap, we've got the 200 EMA, which kind of kept us under suppressing. So I don't think charts are bearish for today, and I don't think the energy is bearish. We've got a new SEC German, which is, from the way the media is portraying, crypto friendly. So interesting time for the crypto space here. And the Bitcoin pumping so far. Gold is as well, obviously retracing. I mean, we crossed 3,500, which is a lot of climbing with it on gold, reaching basically a significant convergence right here in the highs. That was crazy. So no surprise. But what's happening? We are just denying the whole red candle we made, producing and engulfing there. Wow, look at this one. Look at this one, guys. Let's just go for a little money here.
Order filled.
Let's just go for little money here, guys. Little scalping.
Order
I'm out.
filled.
We made something. We made about 200 bucks. Give me another round here. And let's break above. Let's take some more liquidity there. Let's get into the 170 is London high. We didn't touch that.
Order filled. Order filled.
Obviously, I'm going to cut this away if it turns bad, if it turns ugly. Stop loss on my entry.
Order filled.
Beautiful. We touched that, guys. We touched that, and we made good money with that. $700. What a great move. What a great way to trade all the New York opening as well. Indeed, the 10 seconds rule cannot abuse that, but because I trade a lot during London and pre-New York opening, where the volatility is lower and each trade is taking a lot of the seconds, right? It's very comfortable to trade right there, because during this market conditions, 5 points can be in a second. Pre-New York opening, 5 points can easily take you 20 seconds or 30 seconds. So you don't have to bother about the microscoping 10 seconds if you're trading also before the New York opening. It's more comfortable. The same points, the same ticks will or might get you in trouble with microscoping on New York, which is totally not there on London. Have a look into this crazy pump, guys. This is wild, and especially what we traded today as well has been wild across the board. So let me show you the entire trading that we did. Ticktick trader, first account 3,540, which is copy traded. Then second account, which is the follower, 3,550. The third account that we just traded, 1,765, and that's great. So Ticktick trader, all the three made a lot, made 8,700. Top 1 futures, we're starting off with the first account, which is copy traded, 1,094. Second account, 1,096, which is the follower. And the third account here as well, 1,469. So 6 out of 6. 6 out of 6 on green today. Very enjoyable. In an hour and 40 minutes. We've been making money from longs and shorts. So basically out of everything that existed. And we talked about it. I told you. Let's get back into the highs of 116 here. And I'm going to grab my longs. That's exactly what the markets did after the opening. We talked about that, guys. Look at the push. We're getting above London high. This is crazy bullish. We started to pick up some movements above the gap on the S&P. Nvidia is about to collect some movements too, and Nasdaq is going to go higher, guys. Let's just look into the Nasdaq situations on a higher time frame. For example, 4-hour candlesticks. Thinking about the gap located between actually around 18,900s. So the question to you, chat, is going to be in the following way. Have a look into that. So there is a gap here, which a part of it, it's still untouched. A part of it, it's a partial filled, which that one is on 18,900s, but there's also a 19,285 with the 200 EMA. So the question is going to be with a top we clearly built here, generating a triple rejection and lower highs, clearly resistance dominated at that point. The question will be around 19,000. So chat, let me ask you something here. Do we touch 19,000 this week? Do we revisit that? What do you think about, guys? Which means to do another 750 points. Let me know what you think. I started a pool. Let me know what you think, guys. $3,540. Crazy price action. Markets are pumping strongly, and the DXY, the US dollar, starts coming down. Gold is as well trying to survive here after the opening, but it's kept pressured by the daily VWAP and the 200 EMA getting rejected very strongly. Yeah. And this is pretty much all about it for today, guys. This is pretty much all about it for today. Thank you for watching, by the way, guys. Looking forward to wrapping up the things. We've made 6 out of 6 accounts profit. Ticktick Trader, Tap 1 Futures, instant funding everywhere. If you want to grab your accounts, you can use Scrembo as coupon code. At the checkout, you get maximum discount. I'm going to call it a day here. We've made the max. And that's sufficient, right? So we're going to continue tomorrow. Wish you a good day. Wish you a profitable day as well. Very productive for you guys. Appreciate it for being here with me. And I'm looking forward to talking to you tomorrow, guys. Appreciate it. We're doing giveaways for Thursday and Friday. And we're going to continuously perform Looking forward for the greatest numbers. Appreciate it. Once again, hit the like, subscribe. We'll talk to you tomorrow.